The Maratha Yoddhas taking on Vanlalpuwia from the Delhi Gladiators. For the final introductions, let's go inside the ring with Jared. But you know what? We had a great exhibition here. It's been some great action so far. What a featherweight contest we had. Lolchab and Sandeep Singh put on a show, that's for sure. And tons of action coming up here. Super Boxing League, always a star-studded affair. But let's quickly go down to Jared with the final introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, Vanlalpuwia!
One of the toughest, most durable fighters in this Delhi Gladiators side is Vanlalpuwia, as he makes his way once again towards that ring. He's had a great run so far. Van's had some great action. He showed some great tenacious strength and power. And it's a pivotal night for him as he's ready to take on his opponent Mahesh Digari. His team has done it, 3-0, they got the lead. And now he looks to extend that lead once again.
And now, his opponent, Mahesh Digari!
Mahesh Digari makes his way once again for the Yoddhas. As tough as they come, he's got some brutal power in each hand. Powerful left and right hooks. But one thing we've noticed, after the second round, he has a tendency to slow down. In his last fight, he was absolutely gassed in the fourth. But he showed the heart of a warrior, a chin of a champion. He said he's made those adjustments here tonight. Let's wait to find out. Here we go to the tail of the tape. Mahesh Digari for the Yoddhas taking on Vanlalpuwia for the Delhi Gladiators. Both fighters weighed in approximately the same weight, slight reach advantage to Vanlalpuwia.
Fighting out of the black corner, he weighed in 65 kilograms, representing the Delhi Gladiators, Vanlalpuwia! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in 66 kilograms, representing the Maratha Yoddhas, Mahesh Digari! The referee with this bout is Himanshu.
Boxers, keep head up, no low blow, no holding. Touch the gloves, back to the corner.
Here we go, welterweight division. Vanlalpuwia for the Gladiators taking on Mahesh Digari for the Maratha Yoddhas. And this is going to be one heck of a contest. Both these men are tenacious, tough, hard-hitting fighters with all to play for. Vanlalpuwia in the blue and red trunks, Mahesh Digari in the white. As we get ready for round number one, no touch of the gloves. Jason, this is going to be a great fight.
Definitely. Delhi's up by 1 point, or by one fight, sorry, they're up by 3 points. Let's see if Digari can switch it up and get 3 points for the Yoddhas.
Digari needs to turn up the action, that's for sure. He's very, very dangerous in the opening rounds, but Vanlalpuwia is experienced. He's had 3 fights inside the Super Boxing League ring.
I like his movement, Vanlalpuwia, doing a good job.
Oh, he's got some very good clean technique.
Very rhythmic. Nice slip and a swing back.
But so is Digari. Digari is a very
Body
tough
shot,
fighter.
nice head movement.
And Digari in his last fight showed that he had great heart and a great chin. He was very, very gassed in that fourth round. Ate some bombs, but still hung in there. And you can see Digari now taking the center of that ring, trying to land those combinations early on.
Yeah, but Vanlalpuwia is doing a great job of slipping, sliding,
fantastic
and
job.
countering. See, there it is. There it is. Beautiful duck under and a 1-2 combo or hook right combo.
Digari caught him with a right hook there on that exchange. Both fighters taking their time. You can see the scores here. 3-0 as the Delhi Gladiators lead against the Maratha Yoddhas. We've still got a long night ahead of us. But the action continues as Digari and Vanlalpuwia begin to throw down.
Both guys land a nice right each.
So far, good movement by both these men.
Yeah, Digari is pushing the pace. He's bringing the fight to Vanlalpuwia.
Yeah, he's been landing a few hooks to the body as well. And Digari, just like Vanlalpuwia, has got some great technique. Again, you can see both these men very evenly matched in terms of size and body.
Yeah, they both have a great way of getting in and out, hitting, making the combo, then jumping back out of range.
But I think Van has the speed advantage here. Nice 3-4 body shot combination by Van.
Yeah,
Partially blocked.
He's also got a little bit more experience here in the boxing, super boxing league.
Yeah, he's had more fights than his opponent.
Exactly, so that would give him a little bit more comfort inside the cage.
And you know, always, you know, when you win your first fight, you got those points on the board. That's always a comforting factor because you've already taken the lead, so the pressure is on your opponent more so.
That's true, Arjun, and also the confidence factor. Winning a fight definitely boosts your confidence, and like being a fighter myself, I understand, and by studying some of the greatest fighters out there, they also, or all the greatest athletes, I should say, they all say it's a mind game. Like the top 5% of any sport, physically they're in the same amount of shape.
Absolutely.
What separates the champions from the rest of the fighters is their mindset. If they can push through when they've got nothing left.
Look at those combinations by Vanlalpuwia. Started backing Digari up in the corner, but good body shot by Digari again. He's hanging in there. Van getting loose as we come to the end of round number 1.
Yep, that was a good round, a feeling out round for both fighters.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out the pace and technique of each other. But we'll look at the highlights now, Arjun.
Let's take a look at the highlights here. This is going to be a tough one to score. Digari took the center of that ring, was pressing the action, but I would say more volume for Vanlalpuwia. Van landed some good combinations. Most of them were partially blocked by Digari, but nobody landed a clean, significant strike that would sway the judges in their favor.
Good to see some fans in support here, starting off young.
Man, lots of young hometown support for the Delhi Gladiators.
Definitely. Some instructions now giving by the corners. The seconds are not going to be stepping out. Arjun's going to shout out.
Let's quickly have a shout out. Shout for Super Boxing League. Go now to shout.com and shout yes or no to cheer or boo for any of the Super Boxing League fighters and teams. Takes just a few seconds to start shouting. No registration required.
All right, Arjun, here we go. Round number 2. Let's see how these guys feel each other out. Or let's see if they take the fight to each other now.
Both these men have had a first 3 minutes of a feel-out process, and they're going to be looking to pick up the pace here. Digari pressing the action immediately.
Yeah, these guys have turned up the pace a little bit.
Oh, just missed with that uppercut.
Yep, just missed with that uppercut.
Nice body shot by Digari, and I like the way he landed the body shot and moved out.
Yep, these guys are both good at sticking in and moving, getting in out of range, not getting hit.
Neither fighter with the advantage so far, but more volume by Vanlalpuwia for sure. Oh, very nice overhand right. You can see Digari smiles.
Yeah, by Digari. Another
nice
one.
Oh, very nice hook by Digari. Now that's Digari's fight. He loves to fight in the phone booth.
Yeah. He likes it when you're in close like that, swinging, and he's got a nice tight guard.
But you know what? These boys are having fun in there because that's Vanlalpuwia's kind of fight as well.
Yeah, these guys are giving it to each other. They're bringing the fight to each other's doorstep. They're toe-to-toe right now. Ooh,
straight left by Digari, and Vanlalpuwia fires back with a combination.
Definitely.
Oh,
twice.
another left hook.
Yeah. Vanlalpuwia needs to be careful now. He doesn't want to get too overzealous.
You can see, Jason, immediately Vanlalpuwia backed away after that left hook.
Definitely. He knows he needs to be more technical. He can't stand in the pocket like that with Digari. Digari will eat him up like that. He needs to stay on the outside, use his speed, use his agility, and stay out of the range.
Nice body shot by Digari, because Digari is that kind of slugger. He wants that kind of fight. He wants to fight in the close range when both of them are swinging. You can see he's waiting for the counter.
Yeah, that's his game. That's what he likes. And so Vanlalpuwia is doing a better job now. He's getting in, pressing, and then moving back away. See what he's doing now?
Now he's
moving away.
Now he's fighting a little more technical.
Right, and that's a really important thing about being a fighter. is you need to be able to adjust and adapt to the situation.
Again, good combination by Digari over the top.
Yep, he's finding his rhythm now. He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to stay like this. He wants to stay away. Is Vanlalpuwia. Digari, however, wants this fight. Digari needs to push the pace, close the gap, and bring in, bait in Vanlalpuwia just like that. But now see, Vanlalpuwia jumps out of range. So
right now, so far, Digari is doing exactly what he wants. He's fighting his kind of fight. Vanlalpuwia, though, is looking to get close, land those combinations. But like you said, Jason, he would be better off fighting at range.
I agree with you.
And Digari is landing some beautiful hooks and body shots. There you go, again on cue.
There's another one. He just landed 2 in a row.
Again, another body shot, and he's out of the way already. Digari now pressing the action as this round comes to a close. 20 seconds remaining. Vanlalpuwia with some good movement. But you know what I've noticed after the second round, Digari tends to slow down. But so far, he's been pacing himself really well.
That's the good round, man. Both guys brought it to each other.
Great round. Round number 2, and what action inside that ring, only at the Super Boxing League. Let's quickly take a look at the highlights package of round number 2. Both fighters brought the action. They took the center of that ring and did not miss an opportunity to tee off on one another. You can see there Vanlalpuwia landed some good shots, but Digari came back with some good counters, left and right hooks. Vanlalpuwia, though a gamer, stood in the pocket, right in his face. A tough one to score, but I think I would be leaning towards Vanlalpuwia in this round.
I don't want to score any fights this time because they're so close.
Yeah.
Both fighters are physically
Especially
about
this
identical.
one,
Both stylistically a little bit different. But it's anybody's fight right now. The tide could turn either way. Both guys want to stay cool, calm, and collected. They don't want to rush into anything.
And they both enjoy that close range fighting. Neither fighter wants to stay out in the distance and jab his way out of this. Again, the action continues. If you're just joining us,
nice uppercut.
Vanlalpuwia in the blue trunks, Digari in the white trunks. My mistake.
Anytime you see a fighter's head stiff up like that and sweat flying off it, you know he got rocked.
But now look at this, Digari now turning up the heat. But Vanlalpuwia gets out of that corner very well. Oh,
nice
very
uppercut.
nice uppercut there. Just missed. And Digari's got his hands up tight.
That's his bread and butter, is that inside clinch, dirty boxing.
Nice hook over the top by Digari.
Vanlalpuwia wants to stay away.
Oh, good combinations by Vanlalpuwia. Good 4-5 punch. And that's going to get some points in the eyes of the judges for sure.
Nice uppercut again. There it is. He lands that on cue every time Vanlalpuwia drops his head like that.
Digari is finding a home for it.
He's got a right hand ready to go.
You can see he's looking for that uppercut the minute Vanlalpuwia comes into range.
Yeah, he's figured it out now. He's done that 3 times in this round already and from the beginning of the round. So I think he's gauged what Vanlalpuwia does. And he'll come in, put his guard up, and he'll stick his head down. And that leaves a little small gap underneath the chin where he slides the right hand uppercut.
Again, you can see he's stalking him. Oh, very nice right hand by Digari. Came over the top, got Vanlalpuwia. And Van now is on his bike. He's circling, he's moving around.
This is how he should have been fighting the entire time. The ref's going to come in and say a little bit more action, but he's doing a better job of moving now.
And you know what? I've noticed one thing. Digari, this is the 3rd round, minute and a half remaining, and Digari's already made the adjustment since his last fight. He hasn't emptied that gas tank. He's been a lot more methodical with his technique.
Ooh, that's a nice right, does Vanlalpuwia.
Very nice.
No, but
right
I
hand
agree with you, Arjun. He's pacing himself.
Yeah.
I think his last fight was his first fight.
Yeah, he was.
And
I think the nerves.
anytime you step into a new environment for the first time, it's a learning process. And sometimes you get overexcited and overzealous, and you push the gas pedal too hard, and you go too hard. But this time he's conserving his energy. He's being more calm, being more collected.
Much more calm. And you know what? He's staying true to his plan. He's not diverting. He's not getting. Oh, hang on a second. Was that a low blow? We need to take a look.
I don't really think so. That's not a low blow, in my opinion.
Referee's called time. Now hang on. Referee's giving him a count.
That didn't look like a low blow to me. Could
there have been a body shot?
It was a mean body shot. He walked right into it.
But if that was a standing count, then I have a feeling that Digari might have hurt him bad with that body shot.
Yeah, if we could get a replay of that, that'd be good.
And you can see the way Vanlalpuwia is turning up the
Oh,
output.
straight right by
Beautiful.
Vanlalpuwia.
Another body shot, and you
Yeah,
can see him grimace. Great way to end that round. What a combination.
No, but I think, okay, Digari is hugging him and apologizing, so I think he knows
maybe.
it was a low blow.
Let's take a look at the highlights here because that
Oh,
was a
straight
beautiful uppercut.
Beautiful.
Man, what an uppercut by Digari. Digari stayed along and he landed that uppercut on multiple occasions and he blocked most of Van's punches. Right hand over the top there earlier.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see that replay where he got hit in the groin.
We're just going to try and take a look if we can get the ref. That was a good punch that he caught him with as well. I think
That's the straight right at the end of the round. But we're looking for the replay of Vanlalpuwia getting hit in the groin and going down. That's the replay we want to see.
the truck is trying to line up that replay for us, but we have to get ready for the fourth and final round.
But if you look at the body language of Digari after the round was over, he went over to Vanlalpuwia and sort of like, you know, apologized and sort of hugged him out and said, hey, look, I'm sorry. So I think it was, here it
hang
is.
on. Oh, that's low.
Yeah. That's the replay we want. That's the replay we want.
That went low. I wish we could get another
It
angle.
did. So where the referee was standing, he couldn't see it from the angle. So, you know, that's why he didn't call it. But that really affect his fight, though.
Good combinations. You know what? You never know how the judges counted.
No. That is going to affect his fight in a huge way. That standing
because the standing count,
definitely is going to sway the points towards Digari.
And you can see though, Vanlalpuwia recognizes this and has turned up the output. He's been landing some great combinations even at the end of the last round.
Right.
He pushed the action. Oh, beautiful uppercut. Digari is smiling again.
One.
Man, oh man. You know what? Digari needs to start setting that up.
No, he's doing a great job with that uppercut. And Vanlalpuwia knows now he's down
trailing.
on the points. He's got that 8 count against him, and he's stepping up the pace right now, and that's costing him with these shots.
Yeah, but you know what? Look at the body language of Digari. Digari is beginning to slow down a little bit. His volume has gone down, and Vanlalpuwia is pushing the pace.
Yeah, we've only got 2 minutes, and that's not a
beautiful
very long
body
time.
shot. Man, oh man, these boys are bringing the action in the Super Boxing League. Both these fighters going for broke, but Digari's really impressed me with his cardio here today. He's being a lot more economical. And Van is, like you said, Jason, is realizing the urgency of the situation.
Whoa.
Oh, that was a clear push. Timeout by the referee, admonishing him. Just making sure there are no more slips. Just a minute remaining in this round. Sorry, a minute and a half remaining in this round.
Nice hook by Vanlalpuwia. The crowd on their feet. Every time he touches Digari, the crowd's on their feet, they erupt.
And Digari now on the offensive again. Beautiful body shot combination, 1-2. Good evasive techniques by Digari. He's staying economical with his punches, but Van is getting after him like a crazy man. He knows he's down on the points and is trying to equalize one way or the other.
Yeah, that standing 8 count is really going to sway the decision
Absolutely.
in the Maratha Yoddhas' favor.
But you know, you never know how these judges score it. With less than a minute to go, we've still got all to play for.
No, but let's not forget all those beautiful uppercuts that Daki's landed in the 3rd, 4th, and 2nd round.
Yeah, Digari just went to town with those uppercuts in the last round. He landed every one of those. Oh, look at this. Vanlalpuwia trying to bait him into the corner. Takes the center and look at that. Running towards him. And Van is getting a little desperate. This is where he needs to be careful and hold his composure, because that's how you make a mistake. Less than 30 seconds left in this 4th and final frame.
Yeah, you never want to fight with too much emotion, especially an emotion of anger.
Oh, look at this, showboating now. Vanlalpuwia needs to press the action here. Oh, big hook by Digari.
That was quite entertaining. I like Van. He's doing a great job.
No, but you know what?
The crowd on their feet here, and I think it's a great way to end this round. Good fight.
But you know
guys
what?
still talking smack. They give it up. They hug it out. That's good sportsmanship.
Great sportsmanship.
It's all fun and games after the fight's over, but when you're in the ring.
All right, let's quickly, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at the shout count. Shout.com presents Vanlalpuwia gets the majority yeses over his opponent Digari.
Yeah, by 1%.
By 1%.
So if it's so close to the public, let's see what the referees think.
And now quickly, let's go down to Karishma, who is ringside before the replay.
So I have with with me the one and only Rajkumar and Ayushman. Boys, it seems like you're thoroughly enjoying the boxing.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a big fan of this game, boxing. I myself was into martial arts, taekwondo. So yeah. I've been seeing boxing since my childhood.
So would you have the courage to go into the ring?
Well, if somebody will give me a character to play a boxer, then yeah. But now, no, please.
Would you have a go with him in the ring, considering he's done
I think we'll
boxing?
do some other sport. I've done kabaddi as a kid, so yeah, not boxing for
Okay,
sure.
tell me something. Tell me about this platform, SBL. I mean, surely you can see the amount of talent that we have here. What do you think of the
best
concept?
part is that most of the boxers come from our country, and they've done great jobs outside India. And it's a great platform for all the budding boxers who are not known. Especially this one from Delhi. I've never seen him before. He's a rookie, but he's done so well right now.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great platform for the budding boxers.
Do you agree with him completely?
Absolutely. I think it's a really good initiative for all the budding boxers and aspiring sports persons to come and showcase their talent on this really amazing platform.
Thank you so much, boys. I'll let you go, and all the best for your movie that's releasing on the
18th of August, Bareilly ki Barfi.
18th August.
Thank you. I'm going to throw it now to Jared.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds, we go to the scorecard, declaring the winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, the Maratha Yoddhas, Mahesh Digari! That means the score is now 3-3.
There we go. Digari has done it, gets the unanimous decision victory, and now both the Maratha Yoddhas and Delhi Gladiators